You already know what time it is. Good Friday. On the way to work, man. Grayed out today with my sweats on. No, this is not Champs. It's a fresh. But yeah, man. We all know it's Adam's Day, the day that Adam was created and placed in the garden. One of Libra's favorite days, man. You know, it's a good day. Though it rained like crazy last night. I heard it snowing in other areas. But you know, with it being Florida, black cat. The second black cat I done seen within the past 60 seconds. Wow. What's going on? Is it good luck or bad luck? I guess it depends on your perspective, right? Man, an interesting thing happened, man. And again, you never really know. Old people think they know everything until they learn something new. Young people think they know everything until they experience some shit for the first time. But yeah, man. I'm not going to say nothing about it. People, again, I'll use this example. People perceive to, they forget about these shows called Undercover Bosses where, the CEO of multi-billion-dollar companies go, they go underground and they work for their employees just to see how their business run and how employees are feeling about their companies and things like that. Again, you never know. You might have a next door neighbor living in an apartment who might have $250,000 worth of cash stashed under their bed, and you never know. So, people will perceive you, oh shit, somebody got one of them Will Smith double wides. Look at the neighborhood that I live in. They must be shooting a movie in this mug. God damn. Yeah, I think this is actually the richest person on the block, if I'm not mistaken. Is this the house? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not counting these people's pockets, but people that count your pockets. Oh, you don't have a car. Oh, I really want you to have a car. You want me to have a car so bad. Why don't you pay for it? But that's the thing. People don't know who you are at the end of the day or what you are capable of and how these things work, man. One of my coworkers, a young dude, we was in the middle of an office conversation yesterday, and like the dude that pays me for my services, he's like trying to get the guy out of his comfort zone, trying to get him to see his personality. He's even telling me, he's like, I'm gonna figure you out. Like, you don't even know. That's one of my gifts. People been trying to figure me out my whole entire life. You can't figure me out. So he's trying to pull the young dude out of his comfort zone by having the young dude drive him around as like some type of chauffeur. The young dude's like, I don't feel comfortable driving. And that's the new generation. Like, I've literally been working around this young dude for 3 weeks, and I've never seen him without a hoodie or headphones on his head. Like, there was a movie, like a Pixar or a Disney movie that came out that just showed the new generation of people, and they're just like chubby, overweight people that roll around on like rolling chairs or floating chairs, and they have headphones in their head, which I'm not saying anything about it, but it's just a new part of the culture. We've let technology evolve so much that, all we do is sit in front of our mobile devices all day. We don't get out and we don't exercise. So it's just a bunch of people with perceived big brains and knowledge, even though the technology holds all the knowledge, and a bunch of unphysically fit people. But again, that's not a slap against anyone. But yeah, I've never seen this kid without headphones. I'm like, damn, maybe I need to go buy me a new pair of Beats headphones. he be chilling, really, to be honest with you. He's like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable driving. And that's the thing with the new generation. It's like, they have Uber now. Like, these kids are not getting out, acting like they have something to prove. We have to remember that it was our grandfathers and great-grandfathers who wanted the American dream of a house with a picket fence and a Ford car. Everyone was trying to get a car back then. Women couldn't drive cars back then. There was no power steering. But now you got women running around thinking that it's a flex to be driving around in a car that they leased or financed, talking about they own the car and they haven't even paid a fourth of the car payments yet. But yeah, these young kids, they don't care about that shit. They don't care about driving. They know there's Uber, there's Lyft, there's Bolt, there's Grubhub, and all these types of things. So again, the way my mind thinks, again, my mind shines even when my thoughts seem dark. I'm thinking in a future, like, that I could have a car. Like, I had a car all last year. Not last year, but in 2020. I drove one of the hottest cars on the street. Every dope boy wanted. Every dope boy that I came across asked me how much I was selling my car for. A Charger, all black Charger, looking like the Knight Rider. So again, these things come and go, man. These things ground you to the physical plane. Me driving around with in that car had me on the radar of a lot of people, so I had to get rid of it. Again, you never know, man. I could be trying to find a way to make my money look legit. You know, I created an LLC last year. So again, you never know, man. We don't care about cars and homes and all that shit. We care about life experience. It's not necessarily a minimalism thing. It's your perceived value is what your perceived value. Whatever you feel like the only way you can make your kids happy is by taking them to Disney World. But at the same time, Disney World is charging you $20 for a friggin' chicken or $30 for a friggin' burger and all these things while they're hypnotizing your children at the park. Yeah, you like to make fun of people that watch superhero movies and things like that, but you don't even know Disney owns all these things. Again, it was a Jewish guy sitting in a corner office for years and years drawing pictures of a mouse over and over and over and over. And now Mickey Mouse or Disney World pretty much owns half this country. So again, what people's perceived value is what people perceived value is. You think just because you own a little plot of land and a few cars and a fancy whatever nightgown or whatever the case may be, you think you own something. When again, the richest people in the world are not putting themselves out on Front Street and YouTube and got their face everywhere and think that they're going to change the world by money. Pay attention to history. The greatest men in history that changed the world did not have money. They were spiritually rich. Not saying that money can't change people or can't change things, but without the right backing behind it, what the fuck we really doing in this country? So it's like everyone's running around wanting to get money and money and money and money and money. You can drive the fastest car just to run a red light and kill yourself in an instant. That's how quick karma comes. And I be trying to teach my family and my friends things like that, and I just see karma hit them instantly. Last night with the whole situation, it hasn't even been 48 hours yet since I had a conversation with my family. These were the same people that came at me on my birthday, the day before my birthday, to tell me that my spiritual business that I opened up, none of them have ever opened up any business or worked for themselves. They all work for someone else, but they come at me and tell me that I shouldn't be selling crystals and I shouldn't be selling sage and Palo Santo and I'm a devil worshiper and all these things. Less than 48 hours ago, we had a whole conversation about what's going to go on with the household. And last night, it was a whole fiasco. The dude, my cousin who's infatuated with this girl, she just cursed him out in the middle of the night just so she could leave with some other dude that she was smoking weed in the parking lot with in the middle of the rain. So it's like instantly karma hit you. It's not me that got you it's not me that's hypnotizing you or got you not thinking straight. It's this girl that you done brought into our household that got you not thinking straight, bro. Your mom's not here half the time to see what's going on. I just literally saw her 10 minutes ago. That's my cousin. Me and her gonna always love each other. But at the same time, it's like everyone has their own different perspective of what these things are, what a relationship is, what money is, what life is. And if you're not on point, what are you doing? Where's your spiritual value? Where's your monetary value? Where's your physical value in yourself? Again, if you can't take care of your own self, your own surroundings, and your own household, how do you think you're going to get out in the world and actually try to control something? You can't control your own self. You can't control your own emotions. You think you can control other people? It's funny. But yeah, the new generation just has a lot to learn, man. And that's crazy because my cousin's 21 and I can look at the 21-year-old that I work with. He asks very specific questions. He just don't let anybody tell him anything. That's one thing I've noticed. He asks very specific questions versus my cousin who says he can't think straight. He just does stuff without doing things. The girl says she's angry and she wants to smoke weed. You go and sell your car that you literally have only had for a month. You go sell it for $800 when you could have got $2,000 for it, $2,500 for it. That's crazy, man. So it's like, again, I have to remove myself from these people. I can't stay in the house too much, which is, again, why do you get a job? Because I'm sick of being in the house. The pandemic has had us in the house forever. I need to get out of the house and get away from these crazy people. Like, and that's just what it is, man. And, you know, Fridays come around, you know. People forget sometimes, you know, we all walk around in the sun and we forget what it feels like to walk out in the rain. You know, we get so used to going throughout the week without having regular jobs and being in school, we forget how good a Friday actually feels, a weekend actually feels, to get a day off. So my life path is my life path. My goals are my goals. Ain't shit gonna stop me. No money's gonna stop me. Nobody trying to attack me spiritually is gonna stop me. My ancestors are very prevalent in my life. So again, I could go on and on and on, man. But again, I can't spend my free time talking to you mofos all day. Yeah, man. Just take it with take your strides as they come, man. You know, sometimes it's 1 foot forward, 10 steps behind. You know, I just saw the Moon Knight trailer, man. I swear I saw this coming a mile away a year ago, 2 years ago. You know, me being a Cancer rising, moon magic and all that type of stuff. You know, it's good to see these things. And, you know, on my days off or when I have free time, I can have leisure time to enjoy these things. Not riding around in an expensive car I can't afford, or being around people that got false narratives around them. Like, fuck that shit, man. Life is more than just about what other people want you to do. What Bruce Lee said, I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, even in business. Why would I work 100 times for your business when I have my own business and my own life that I need to work on? I separate my work life, my family life, my business, my personal business life. I separate these things, man. Again, wealth is only 10% of your life. Love is only 10% of your life. It's everyone running around trying to be in relationships, and everyone's running around trying to get money, 12-12. That's only 20% of your life. What about the spiritual value system? What about your physical health? Without physical health, fuck your money, you can't even spend it. Like, another 20% of your overall, like, lifespan. Like, if you lost your tongue today, how many people would be willing to speak for you? Another 10%, like, your relationships, like, networking. Like, come on, man. I can talk all day and teach all day. This shit should go on Patreon. But I'm out of here, man. I'm enjoying this Good Friday. Everything was washed out. I lit a candle. See, synchronicities are crazy. I lit a candle a little over 24 hours ago and was saying my prayers about removing negative energy. And I had to walk in the rain yesterday, and it actually felt good. People think that that's hard to do. No, Noah had to go through the flood. The slaves had to go through getting thrown off the ships. They couldn't swim. Like, these are the tears of your ancestors. This shit washes all this shit away. Refill the reservoir of the river, man. Like, the world fucking got y'all thinking upside down and right side up and all different. Open your fucking eyes, man. It's shit in front of you that you can't even see that's going on right now. And every time I get out here and school these people to try to break these generational curses, man, my ancestors love it and they smile at me. Got a whole audience. Niggas at IHOP waiting on their meal to get finished and they just staring at me, man. Stop fucking staring at me, bro. But that's it, man. I gotta upload this to my social medias. Already can't upload it onto my Facebook. Facebook be hating me, boy. They be hating on me. And I don't like uploading these little fiascos and escapades on my YouTube channel because, again, I don't know. It's just different now. I don't do any more motivational lectures on YouTube, man. So this will probably have to go up on my Instagram, my little hole in the wall. Again, I removed all my content off my Instagram. If you want to catch any of my videos, anything like that, man, just go to my Instagram page and go to my video section or go to my highlights. You'll see what I've been doing over the past couple years, man. It's been about 2 years now since I've entered my spiritual expansion. But that's it, man. Time to get to work. Time to finish up my sales funnel for today. I'm working on Illinois. I did Georgia last week, and I'll be doing Louisiana next week. Let's get to the money, man. Deuces.